Welcome to State of Decay 2. Episode 2 of my Nightmare Zone solo run, and we're just going to get straight into it. And the last video, I had to mute the audio, and I'm probably going to have to do it with this one because I was talking in it and I didn't realise. But anyway, straight into it, we're surveilling the area, trying to check for plague hearts, but we find just the one. And you know what? My goal, just go and get the plague hearts done, and hopefully we can get this woman of a beast to the next level and become our leader, our self-proclaimed leader. Anyway, let's just roly-poly through our fucking Zeds, shoot the bitches' heads with the snap aim and get in our vehicle and head on our way to the first plague heart of the video. Once we've made our way over to the first plague heart of the video, I strategically whack my vehicle straight into the wall. Not like we need a fucking repair kit or anything. We just dive through the window, no fucking worries, dive through the hordes, and we're straight onto the plague heart, battering it with my big hammer. Get one hit on the cheeky fuck, and then before I throw a molly, or is that I don't know, pipe bomb, I don't know what that is. Anyway, I throw the pipe bomb, and then I notice a window to get the pipe bomb, and I believe I get the first phase done. Popping my first Red Bull of the video, closing the door behind me as I'm barging through, trying to get another cheeky hit in the plague heart. And there's the next phase sorted. I don't know if that's the first phase, the second phase, I believe it's the first phase. But before I leave, I toss a fucking molly in there. Then I roly-poly and dive out the window like I'm some fucking superhero. I take refuge on top of a bus stop, trying to taunt the zombies, but my stupidity-ness. Just jump off the fucking thing as I'm doing it. Again, I'm going to taunt the bastards to come all out so I can have the access to the room. But none of them want to give a fuck about me. All they care about is the fucking protection of the plague. I feel like stupid. So I just fucking snap aim them with my ammo, dive off the fucking bus stop, jump back through the window, running towards the plague heart, pop another fucking Red Bull and get to work. One heavy hit, two, and I was managed to get two heavy hits until it finished. I collect all its goodies, but no fucking repair kit for my fucking pickup. Again, I jump through the window. Me and this window have some sort of fetish, because every time I've left this fucking building, I've jumped through the fucking window. And I know I entered through the back door. Oh, hold on. Be careful what I say. I know I went through the back door, but me and this window have a fetish, and now I set my sights for for surveillance. I'm parking my car at the bottom of the hill, strategically, even though I don't need to park it there, trying to climb up the wall, but failing miserably. Eventually I did climb up the wall, and then I climbed the ladder to escape the area. Bearing in mind, fatigue is still setting, and I need to make myself some coffee. At this point in the video, I did not know how to make coffee. I don't know how to make coffee, I don't know how to use it and whatnot. All I know is, use it, of course I know how to use it. All I know is, it stops the fatigue. Before I go off, I'm going to go and speak to the lovely, what does that say, inhabitants. And while I'm on the way on my phone, as I'm recording, I was driving, I was trying to figure out how to make coffee. But I'll see you when we get to the inhabitants. Once I got close to the fuckers, they realised we got food. So, you know what, I went back to base, grabbed a food sack because we have an abundance of it, and we just drove to the fuckers and dropped off the food. And yeah, fatigue still kicking in. I did prop an espresso before I got there, but as you can notice, my pickup is a bit burned. And now the smoke has gone from white to black, and now I drop off the food. Or is it fuel? I can't see. I'll drop off a fuel, and they become allied. So that means I can recruit any of them for free. But obviously, this is a solo run. They can go fuck themselves. And then I realised, hold on a second here. We're going to check for pickup. I had a pause because I had no idea what I was doing as I'm over talking this because the audio cut out, so I have to watch and talk. So yeah, I'm going to a pickup to see if it has any toolkit in it, or even petrol. That'd be nice. As we can see, we didn't manage to find a toolkit, and now my vehicle's gone from white to black. But anyway, go to the next plague heart. I strategically park my car at the front. I go upstairs to check if there's any plague hearts available upstairs, but apparently the fuckers decided to hide downstairs instead. A bit weird, because when it's a building like this where you can access the upstairs area, then the fuckers are normally down upstairs. But I find it in the garage, just whacking it with my big hammer. There's 1, 2, and 3 undisturbed with the first phase. I just decided to throw a fuel bomb, but then caught myself a little bit at the end. Fatigue starting to kick in. I whack on my first Red Bull, run around the house like a headless chicken, jump back through the window, and the plague heart's still fucking doing its shit. So I decide, let's go upstairs and snap aim onto the first zombie that I see. Close the door, and then I was like, let's go back with the big hammer. Zeds are starting to form, but hey, I got it done quite quick. That fucking fuel bomb did the business, but no toolkit yet. And we loot the fucker with its shit. We drop it off into the pickup, and we move on to the next objective. After I made it back to base and drop it off all our loot, then no mission spawned, so I was like, fuck it, let's go to another billboard to scout the area for the next play cart. But my dickhead self can't figure out how to get up a ladder. I am around, but find another pickup. Find a hospital building, I think. I don't know what the fuck it is, I'm going to be honest. But don't find anything. So my objective is to move to the next billboard to scout the area. Once I made it to the next billboard, I scoped the area to find any more than bloody plague hearts. But all I'm finding is buildings at the moment, and there we are, we find another plague heart. I don't think we just find the one. I thought we find 2. But we also find a new base, but obviously because it's a solo run we can't do anything. And yes, my leader has been promoted. My character's finally been promoted, and now we can get started. And now we can track how many plague hearts we have left. And I think that's what I do right now, because I'm just checking about my base and whatnot. And now we can activate the... Oh, well, I was going to activate it. Hopefully I do. Let's see if I do. I don't know if I do. Am I going to activate it? No, okay. I don't activate it yet, but I know I do at one point. But let's move on to the bloody plague heart. As you already couldn't tell, my vehicle did blow up. I don't know if you didn't notice it, but that's why I ran from the billboard all the way to the plague heart. And luckily it's in a medical centre, so it's always going to be in the one spot. I get a few cheeky little swings onto the heart, and no holds yet. We get the first fucking phase done before the Zeds start piling up. But before I leave, I try and throw a cheeky fuel bomb, but didn't have the chance to, so I dive out the window. Notice it's the same building as last time, and the snap aim almost messed me up when I threw the firebomb, and the firebomb is thrown through the little window. Use the snap aim to clear out the hordes. I run around to the back of the building, notice 2 fuckers trying to creep onto my arse, and hey, they're trying to smack my arse. That's a bit of a weird one. I run back into the heart, but didn't realise that the smoke was still about. I was about to load out some ammo, but I couldn't get it off. Waste my pistol ammo, so now I have 6 in the chamber. Finish off a Z, stab one in the head, and then 2 fucking fat bastards run in, but I deal with them pretty well. The next thing I do is reload my pistol, but I didn't have enough time. Let's just smack the old bastard. Using light attacks, I managed to time my swings on the heart, making sure I don't get hit from behind by using light attacks, and yet behold, heart falls, and hey, look at that fucking advanced toolkit. Just as our fucking thing just goes out. Just as the pickup blows up, we have an advanced toolkit that can help us, and we also crack open the fuel resource, so we can get some mollies, and we can get 1 fuel gas thing, one of those to, I don't know, fuel up the fucking thing. But anyway, I want to finish up looting it, but I don't have the chance to because I'm too greedy. I just want to run and get that fucking pickup sorted instantly. Once I've made my way back over to the pickup, I shoot any of the zombies that are currently in the area. I use the advanced toolkit to repair the fucker, then I stash all my goods into the back of the pickup. But I don't put the fuel can away because you know what, mate? If God gives it you may as fucking use it to your advantage. And I fill up the pickup. And we're going to move on to the next surveillance system. But now I've activated the plague tracker, and now we've got 6 out of 17 done. We're not even halfway fucking done. But anyway, move on to the next surveillance tower so we can scout the area. Once we've driven our way over to the billboard so I can scout the area, make our way up and scout the area. Self-explanatory, and we instantly find a plague heart. I thought I'd find a second, but no, I don't. Oh yeah, I do. Never mind. I find 2 plague hearts in the same area. Scout the rest of the area, and there was an enclave there. When I did the gameplay, I swear I saw an enclave when I scouted the area. But when I went back onto the screen, the enclave wasn't there. That's why I was so confused. I'm like, there was an enclave there. Why are they not there? They probably still are. I just didn't really couldn't be bothered to check. But anyway, my next objective will be to take out the plague heart. The next thing I did was climb a water outpost, because when I just cut about 5 minutes out of this video. The reason why is because I was trying to research how to craft coffee, or caffeine. So I didn't have fatigue and I just needed water and a kitchen, and I already had a kitchen built into our base, so I just spammed the fuck out of our resources to get coffee, but I left a little bit just in case I need to make plague hearts or other things I need in life. But we head back to the pickup and make our way journey, but not before I search the area and I find some nice little building materials that I will find in a minute. I'm just waiting for it to happen. I think I find it in this RV or like little fucking shack. Yeah, I do. And then the Zed tries to bite me, but I get back in the pickup and drive back to our base. Once I've driven back to our base, I park the pickup and I keep checking my map for some reason. I load all the shit back into our base, but then I jump the wall to go and use our second coffee, because I used the coffee in the first video, but I don't think I showed it. Oh no, this is our third coffee because I used it when I forgot to record. Yeah, let's not talk about that. Anyway, I use a coffee. Well, I'm going to use a coffee, hopefully. Oh, I can't use it because I used a fucking espresso, you retard. Oh no. Anyway, I store... Oh, hold on. I changed my mind. I'm going to go back to our infirmary and I'm going to craft something that's going to be very vital. Especially when we need it. You can never guess what it is. Not that. Not that. Plague cures. We're going to craft a fuckload of plague cures. And I think I used all my medical supplies to make plague cures. But I'm the only survivor here. I don't really need it. Then I have 5 plague cures, but then when I was climbing the wall, I accidentally fucking pressed the button. So I used the plague cure to get rid of a minor infection. But I stored the fuckers in my pickup, and I moved to the next objective, that is the 2 plague hearts at the bottom of Meagher Valley. But then I realised, hold on, I may store all my coffee in the back of the pickup, but also making sure I have enough gasoline to get down there. But I also just, don't give a fuck what people say. And our first curveball happened, and it's not really a massive one. Later on in the video, it just says, zombies are blind, but they're better hearing. I don't know what the name of that curveball is. Don't give a fuck. Let's just fuel the pickup and move to the first plague hearts. Oh, not the first plague hearts, but the plague hearts at the bottom of Meagher Valley. Once I left base, I headed to the next plague hearts, and I went for this one in the warehouse storage. I know there's one next door, but I don't give a fuck. I'm going for this. I strategically park my vehicle on the side where the windows are, so if I need to jump out, I can just jump out from my vehicle into there. I open the door somewhat. I don't know why I opened quite. I could just burst through it, and there's a few Zeds inside. I went to the opposite side so I can get a few whacks on the plague heart. I get one powerful swing, and then I saw a zombie whack me in a little bit. So I went, fuck this, I'm out. But never mind, I went to just the other side again. Another powerful swing, and then I get one more, and then that's the first phase of the plague heart sorted. I also dashed out, try to throw a molly, but then get bit the shit out of, and I'll lose a bit of health and partial infection. I run to the other side, throw the molly, run back around, and just leave the building. I was hopefully thinking that the horde would get hit by the molly as well, but no. I try and hide in the bush like it's fucking Fortnite in 2018, but never mind, I just use snap aim on them. I wish fucking Fortnite had that thing. I know, controller players, but they know, not playing Fortnite. We get another powerful swing on, we get a second, and that's the second phase dealt with. That molly really did that well because it made me get to the second phase quite easily. I jump out the window, shooting 2 fucking plague zombies, but then I noticed one of the I was like, fuck you, you ain't going unnoticed. I reload the gun, but I'm a bit low of ammo if you couldn't notice. As you can see, I've cracked some fucking plague. I cracked some pills, but then I get hit again, causing a little bit of infection. I use the snap aim, and I'm not gonna lie, waste most of my bullets, but then that means I am free for a minute with the plague heart, and the zombie coming up fucking disintegrates. Then I'm able to collect its loot, and I get another Molotov for my troubles, with also some ammo sack. Not the greatest thing to get, but I'm quite happy about getting an ammo sack. I restore my shit, and then I can finally use a cup of coffee, but doesn't really do fuck all anyway. I store my shit, I put the espressos in the back of the pickup because, let's be real, it's wasting storage and I'm never going to really use them that much. I load the shit, but before I load it, I take out the ammo of the gun. No, I don't. I'll do it later on. I run back in to loot the rest of the plague cart because it had a little bit left, and that's plague samples of what's useful for what? You never guessed it, plague cures. Run back to the pickup, put the plague kills in the back, but then I think, do I enter the gun? No, I don't. Anyway, I access the vehicle. Access? What the fuck am I saying access? I enter the vehicle once again, and then I make my way over to the next plague hut in the area. Normally I would cut this part out and driving, but it's literally around the corner, so I might as well keep talking. So I drive up the top, go around, because there is a horde with a bloater, and I don't really want to hit them. Oh, there's a two. Never mind, the fat fuckers evolving. They're travelling in hordes. The next one's in a pharmacy, so I strategically park my vehicle by the window, and then I bust through the only door to access the building. Find the plague hut in a toilet, and that's a bit perverted. But it's not even a fucking toilet, actually. It's a storage unit. I just hit the plague hut with simple light attacks because I don't want to get hit, and the light attacks can spread because the melee weapon is. The hordes get too much, so I just crack another Red Bull, jump out the window like I'm some fucking John Wick in John Wick movie. There's my first military zombie of the video, but not much worry. I jump on top of an RV, and with snap aim I deal with the horde, but then hold on, that's an armoured zombie, let's just spray and pray him. And then I realise, hold on, I've only got 5 bullets left in the chamber, so I have to use them strategically. And then I've only got 6 in the pistol, so this is not going well. I throw a molly into the plague hut, and then I try to run away, but then I just don't know what I was doing. I took refuge in a looks like hardware store, taking out 2 plague zombies, and then make my way back out, and then realise, oh shit, there's a lot of hordes, so I get hit again by a plague zombie, but then I was trying to take them on, and then more from behind came. It's not good to come from behind, lads. Come on, it's 2025. Let's stop this gay shit. I run back through to the pharmacy, but remember to close the door, and that zombie knocked me on my arse for some reason. I get hit again by another plague zombie, so I take a little bit of a minor infection, and then I manage to take out the heart with some simple light swings. I don't know why I'm swinging at an empty heart, but hey, who can complain when you get fucking fuel bombs from the bitch? After I looted the parts or goodies, I found another surveillance tower. I can scout the area, find a new vehicle potentially, but obviously because it's nightmare node, it doesn't have any petrol in it. And I find, guess what I find? A fucking plague hut. Of course, it's fucking State of Decay. Of course, we're gonna do plague hut, and I find a wandering horde. And of course, the wandering horde always comes into infesting horde. An infesting horde is basically a bunch of people that's like screamers, bloaters, and zombies. So it's a mixture of freaks and normal zombies. And also there's the fucking curveball. But the new people were called what the fuck? What? Gravy lepers. I don't know what the fuck it says. I can't speak. But anyway, they need to make up for a rookie mistake. So I'm like, okay, potential enclave to trade with and get a repair kit. So let's get cracking. We finally met with the gravy lappers or whatever the fucking names. I tried with the enclave, all they've got is mollies and petrol, and you know what? I'll gladly take that. If God gives it you take it. And this fucker wants to go and do the rookie mistake he dealt with, so I load up the fucking petrol into the pickup. Sorry, I had a little bit of a gasp of air then. And yeah, it's only across the road. I got in my vehicle for some reason, but it's only across the road, so you know what? Got straight back out of the vehicle. And we ran over and stuff, because it's only, like 90 metres, or what's that say? 70 odd metres away, 90 metres away. So I run up over to the old pickup, realising I don't much have ammo. What do? Fucking waste it. Life, wasting ammo. Now we got 1 bullet in the chamber, that could take on a fucking juggernaut. For clarification, I'm just joking. Hey, free toolkit. And crackers, we'll sell them. We don't need them. But yeah, we complete the mission. It's like the easiest thing I've ever done in my life. Just give them the shit back and keep a spare free toolkit if I ever need one. But the advanced toolkit that I got earlier from a player car, whoever put that there, God bless you, because that was a fucking legendary play. Try to jump through a window again, but yeah, I failed it. I don't know what's wrong with me. Me and fucking jumping through windows, there's like an obsession there. I give them the 45 45 building materials or whatever it was, and I gave them back the firecrackers. And I learned, he's a mechanic, so that means we might get a toolkit later on in life, so that's a good ally to have. But then realising I don't have enough storage, I just keep the toolkit in my inventory and we drive back to base, because I think this will be the end of the video, guys. And as we're back at base, we will unload all our shit, but we stood there in the peace and quiet of our lovely balcony to say thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you want to check out the first episode of our One Survivor series, go check it out, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out, ladies and gentlemen, and hope you fucking enjoy this series, bitch.